The dispute over Imran Khan's medical treatment has returned to Pakistan Supreme Court, with his sister now seeking contempt proceedings against the Prime Minister and several senior officials. Dr. Uzma Khan says the government deliberately violated the court's order to take the jailed former Prime Minister to Shifa International Hospital in Islamabad.
वो बार-बार एक ही चीज़ मुझे कही, कहती मेरे साथ जुल्म हुआ है, मेरे साथ मेरा इतना मुझे टॉर्चर कर रहा है, मुझे वो कहता है जो एक कोई और डॉक्टर भी आता उसने कहा था ह्यूमन कांटेक्ट नहीं होने की वजह से इनकी तबीयत ख़राब होती है। कहते 10 महीने से मेरे पास कहते ना रीडिंग मटेरियल ना टीवी।
The Supreme Court had issued that direction on August 18th. It ordered authorities to transfer Khan to the private hospital within 2 days for examination and treatment by a multidisciplinary medical board. His personal physician, Dr. Faisal Sultan, and his sister were to be present. But while roads around Shifa were closed and hundreds of security personnel deployed, Khan was quietly taken to the state-run Pakistan Institute of Medical Sciences, or PIMS. He was examined there overnight and returned to Adiala jail on Friday morning. Information Minister Ataullah Tarar said the location was changed because PTI supporters had created security concerns around Shifa and along the route. PTI had previously urged supporters to stay away from the hospital. The government says a cardiologist, an eye specialist, and a physician examined Khan and declared him medically fit. PIMS later said 2 specialists from Shifa International participated in his eye assessment, while its own doctors conducted the remaining examinations. Uzma, who attended the examination, argues that this did not fulfill the Supreme Court's order. Her petition describes the government's actions as deliberate and willful disobedience. It names Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, the law and information ministers, and senior officials responsible for Islamabad prisons and Adiala jail as respondents. The petition asked the court to issue showcase notices, summon those officials personally, and impose appropriate penalties. It also requests that a court officer or an independent local commission supervise Khan's immediate transfer to Shifa. Uzma argues that the original order was clear and required no further interpretation. She says that if the government had security concerns, it should have asked the court to modify its instructions rather than changing the hospital itself. The government had tried to challenge the transfer order, calling it discriminatory and inconsistent with prison rules. The Supreme Court Registrar's Office returned the first review petition because its documents had not been prepared correctly. Uzma's petition stresses that filing a review does not suspend an existing court order. The government has since filed a fresh challenge, arguing that the Supreme Court's direction interferes with the Islamabad administration's legal and constitutional authority. The court must now decide 2 separate questions: whether its hospital order should be reviewed and whether taking Khan to PIMS instead of Shifa amounted to contempt. Until then, the government maintains that Khan was examined and found healthy, while his family argues that the court's specific instructions were knowingly ignored. For more details, read the Dawn story linked in description.